What the hell is Roger Goodell doing? Hey, it's me, Roger G. What are over half of the teams in the NFL doing, besides causing the sleuths on social media to dig through the league's past, which is now coming back to haunt them? Credit should be given to, I think it's 12 teams who are refusing to promote Pride this year. As of June 1st, the teams who have not participated in celebrating Wiener are the Jets, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Colts, Titans, Chiefs, which I'm sure brought tears to the eyes of Billy Plaschke. Too bad Around the Horn was canceled. Billy no longer has the emotional support from the half dozen wanker spankers who are still watching the garbage on that show. The Raiders, the Cowboys, Seahawks, and last but not least, my New Orleans Saints. The Saints might be a flaming ass fire, but at least they got something right this offseason. The 12 teams, this is an increase over the 9 teams who refused to participate last year, but that still leaves 20 teams in the NFL and the league itself who have chosen to celebrate Pride. Now, to their credit, I guess, the NFL hasn't been as overt as they've been in the past. To my knowledge, most teams simply tasted the rainbow. They dipped their logos, maybe sent out some virtue signaling message on social media. Hey there, cheeseheads! It's the first day of woke Christmas. Let's fill the streets of Green Bay and let's all be gay. Yay! Ooga! Ooga! I know the Billies in Buffalo received a lot of backlash earlier this week, or maybe even last week, for their celebration of Wiener. But for the most part, the NFL hasn't been as overt with their celebration of Pride, especially when compared to how egregious they were in the past. This week, a video has been recirculating on social media that the NFL posted back in 2021. A video that probably should have been deleted. But because it wasn't, a lot of people are thinking it's current, and it's created a wave of unnecessary backlash towards the league. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. You know, Pride Month has been a bit tempered this year and last year. Corporations have distanced themselves. Maybe they've started praying for rain on parade day. Whether or not they are praying the Pride Parade is rained out, I don't know. What I do know is corporate America has been removing their funding for Pride events. Last night, someone sent me a recent picture from inside of Target. A couple of years ago, mothers boycotted Target because the retailer was featuring Chad Thundercock modeling tuck-friendly bathing suits at the front of the store. This year, at least for this specific location, instead of featuring displays of pride, instead of featuring the rainbow flag, Target has chosen to feature displays of the American flag. You know, it's amazing how multi-billion-dollar losses can suddenly change the minds of formerly woke corporations. 4 years ago, when the mainstream media deceived corporations into thinking promoting Pride was good for business, the NFL put together a commercial of inclusivity. Roger got with his marketing department and told them that football is for everyone. Over the last decade or so, he's been following through on that promise by trying to schedule games in every country on the fucking planet. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of all these international games. Last I checked, there was not an NFL franchise in Madrid, so there's absolutely no reason for NFL games to be played in some soccer stadium over in Europe. But the message of inclusivity It was not targeted towards NFL fans in Europe. The NFL sent this message of inclusivity to potential NFL fans here in America that represent a microscopic portion of the overall fan base. Now, I muted the sound for copyright reasons, but watch it for yourself. What the hell was that? Football is for everyone. Football is lesbian. Football is queer. Football is gay, gay, gay. I didn't know football had an orientation. I didn't even know football had pronouns. I don't understand this obsession with promoting what used to be called an alternative lifestyle. I have never seen Patrick Mahomes in a commercial saying, "I'm straight, straight, straight. I'm married to a white girl." If an NFL coach or player is gay, who cares? When I'm watching the Saints, you think I care if Kellen Moore is banging the Pepperidge Farm guy? No! The only thing I care about is, can you effectively coach and win? So what is with this obsession with promoting pride? Well, Casey, the LGBT community is being persecuted. Where? To my knowledge, it's damn sure not happening in America. I'm sure there are random cases, but it's not a systemic issue. You know where it's a real issue? Most countries over in the Middle East, the same countries that the mainstream media here in America bends over backwards to defend. But either way, this really isn't an issue that the NFL should be involved with. I mentioned it this morning on the main channel when talking about the WNBA. The league should not be focused on promoting pride. The only responsibility of the NFL is to present a quality product on the field, which is something they have excelled at most of their existence. Now, the quality of play has declined a bit over the last few years, especially during the first 6-8 weeks of the season, but that's mainly because training camp is no longer training camp. Teams no longer practice like they used to. The first few weeks of the regular season are essentially the preseason now. What you don't want to do, though, is give people a reason not to watch your product. Now, will this negatively affect NFL ratings? No, probably not, but it damn sure doesn't help. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.